Visit ucu.org to join today. Not only did Bellarmine come in third in Division I in field goal percentage a year ago, Dave, but they led Division II in field goal percentage 6 times in the last 10 years. Scott Davenport knows how to pilot an efficient offense.
Yeah, it's obviously not a one-year fluke. It's about the system, executing, and taking the smart shot.
Toss and Hof to tip, and the tip controlled by St. Mary's. And the home whites with red lettering and navy blue trim. Tommy Kuzi takes it ahead left to right as the Gales begin the ball game on offense. Kuzi between the circles, right off a toss screen, double team, now throws downstairs to Matthias. Tried to go out to the corner for Bowen, it's deflected, and now a foul is going to go against Bellarmine. Dylan Penn, the guilty party, 6'3", 190, a senior out of Evansville. Another old team, Dave. 4 seniors, 6 juniors on this night's club.
Veteran group that's been there before, a lot of experience, and some unfinished business from last season.
Kuzi will inbound, 20 on the shot clock on the baseline. Gets it into Toss, he'll hand off to Kuzi in the right corner. Now Tommy wants to go on Betts, dumps it down to Toss. Hof making his first start, defending Toss one-on-one. Now they collapse, around the perimeter it goes to the left wing. Johnson tees up a 3. That's a back iron miss, and in for the rebound is Claycomb. And ahead come the Knights in the burgundy with white numerals and gray trim. On the right wing, Penn. Up top, Hof, swing it for Fleming. Logan Johnson opens up on C.J. Fleming. Now Claycomb. Bellarmine, a no-dribble offense, as we mentioned. They move the ball around. Claycomb inside on the right box. Tough angle, gets the bank to go over the left shoulder over Kyle Bowen. And Bellarmine opens the game up 2-0.
You said tough angle. He was almost at the baseline, still used the backboard.
Now the Gales back into the front court. Here's a back cut by Bowen. Has it back to the basket on Claycomb. Wants to back down, leaves his feet. Sends it out to the perimeter. Johnson run off the line from the left wing, goes across the paint to Bowen, knocked away. Kyle on the ground to get it. Now back around the perimeter, top of the key it comes, 6 to shoot. Johnson is shot fake, tries to step through and travels. Bellarmine forces the turnover. And a miss and a turnover for the Gales on their first 2 possessions.
There will be shots to be had because they are double teaming the post, an extra pass and an open jump shot.
2-0 Knights. And Bellarmine sprints it ahead. Justin Betts hands it off. And now top of the key, Claycomb. Hof, top side. Minute and a half in. Here is Betts, knifing across the lane, spins to the foul line, picks up his dribble. Touch pass, back up top, Claycomb. Now Hof with it, guarded by Toss. Gales, as always, in a man defense. Fleming can't let him shoot the 3, run off the line, and rocks into a 15-footer left side of the lane and knocks it down.
Much more than a catch-and-shoot guy. He can make it happen off the bounce.
4-0 Bellarmine, 2 minutes in. Bowen brings the ball up the floor. Now Toss has it, left baseline, back to the basket. Ends up in the hands of Dukas, right side. His 3 too strong. High in the air for the rebound is Betts. He'll push ahead. Bellarmine playing with some energy here. Drops it off for Penn. Penn down low. Hof over the left shoulder. Fouled by Toss. Count the bucket for Kurt Hof. He'll go to the line. Chance for a 3-point play.
That foul could have been called twice, with Toss doing a lot of bumping. Called the second one and a chance for the and one.
Hof at 6'8", 220. And you can see why Bellarmine, Dave, is a difficult team to defend. Not a lot of dribbling, as we mentioned. Ball really hops around the perimeter, inside and out. Hof completes the 3-point play, and Bellarmine has started the ball game on a 7-0 run. They've made all 3 shots, and defending with some intensity on the other side. Johnson has it between the circles, right off a high toss screen, reverses the ball, ends up in the hands of Dukas in the left corner. Now they'll give it down low to Toss, back to the basket. They are really collapsing on the post. Back outside to Johnson, and now Toss is fouled by Hof, defending the post on the catch. 17:21 to go, 7-0. The Bellarmine lead, and Randy Bennett will go to his bench and go with Augustus Marshallonis, who checks in for Tommy Kuzi. Marshallonis gave the Gales a boost offensively in their game on Monday against Southern Utah. Career high 5 assists. He'll trigger left side of the basket, standing on the baseline, gets it in to Dukas, behind the back pass underneath the Marshallonis. He'll bring the dribble back up top, 14 to shoot. Toss has it, 15 feet from the basket, left baseline, wants to go on Hof. Floor collapses on him around the perimeter to Marshallonis, 6 to shoot. Now Bowen up top, a shot fake, a handoff. Marshallonis 3 right side is too short. And the Gales have started 0 of 3. Now Fleming in the open floor. Drops it off, ends up in the hands of Penn. He'll knife across the lane, gets the left hand, lays it home. 9-0.
See if coach takes a timeout. A little disoriented on the offensive end.
Logan Johnson wants to go, gets to the rim, and rises up. He'll get to the line, 16:44 to go.
Probably waiting for the media timeout coming up in 44 seconds.
Well, the slow starts, Dave. I mean, in the first half against Southern Utah, Yale's shot just 28%. They allowed Prairie View A&M to get back into the ballgame in the first half. We're trailing Texas Southern at halftime as Johnson misses the first free throw.
Bellarmine does double on the post, but when the Gales whip it out, there's not a lot of room and spacing when they make that extra pass, so it's easier to guard.
Alec Freem, Sam DeVault both check in, as does Garrett Tipton. DeVault at 6'10", Tipton and Freem 6'4" and 6'5" respectively. Johnson's second free throw, that's good. The Gales are on the board, it's 9-1. Bellarmine has not missed a shot. They are 4 of 4 coming into play today, shooting just 41%. Betts in the left corner. Now puts it on the deck, across the lane, hits a back cutter right down the right baseline. That's Garrett Tipton. And Bellarmine has a 10-point lead after the reverse lay-in by Tipton.
Not exactly the same structure, but very Princeton-like in how they execute.
Dukas, left corner, gives it down low to Toss, back to the basket. Toss being defended by DeVault, the junior. Gets inside around the perimeter, right corner, Dukas three. That's a front iron miss. Toss with the offensive board, goes back up, sticks it in, low left. Well, the Gales need some stops as the Knights work it back into the front court. Tipton right wing, cycles it for Betts. In the corner now, DeVault, the big man, now a whistle away from the basketball. It's going to be a foul on St. Mary's with 15:51 to go. Infraction on Kyle Bowen. And the second team foul on the Gales, the first on Bowen. That takes us to a timeout on the floor. Bellarmine, 5 of 5 to start the ball game. The Gales just 1 of 5, and it's the Knights with the early lead. 15:51 to go until halftime. 11-3, Bellarmine. You're listening to Gales basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now, hip. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Diablo Valley Insurance Agency is a full-service independent insurance brokerage located in Walnut Creek. Founded in 1956, our agency has been providing insurance services to clients throughout Northern California and the Western United States for over 50 years. Our team of insurance professionals will take the time to understand your needs, whether personal or related to your business, and provide the best products and services for you. Go to DiabloValleyInsurance.com today to request a quote. Diablo Valley Insurance Agency. Local, independent, trusted.
Show your school spirit and earn rewards. As the official credit union of St. Mary's College, University Credit Union offers a custom-designed rewards credit card for the Gale family. Enjoy no annual fee while earning unlimited points, making the UCU St. Mary's credit card the perfect card to use for everyday use. Plus, when you open a UCU checking account, you'll show even more Gale pride with the St. Mary's College debit card. Visit ucu.org to learn more and apply today. Federally insured by NCUA.
This is Tommy Kuzi. You're listening to Gales basketball.
Well, 4 minutes in here at University Credit Union Pavilion, and so far Bellarmine is carving up St. Mary's. They are 5 of 5 from the field, an 11-3 Knights lead, and a stack set for Steve Davenport's club as Justin Betts will trigger. Left side of the basket standard on the baseline. 11-3 Bellarmine. Gets it into Tipton. Tipton back for Betts. Betts looks toward the bench for a play. He'll float it high post. Freem on the catch. Right foul line extended. Hand off. And now DeVault. Shot fake. A drive to the foul line. 7 to shoot. Gets it outside. Tipton chased off the line by Dukas. And now he loses it into the hands of Logan Johnson. Johnson's going to go 1-on-3. Wisely backs it out. Marshallonis, Logan Johnson with Dukas, Bowen, and Toss. And a drive and a finish and a foul for Logan Johnson. Broke down the defense, Dave, got right to the rim. High difficulty finish, gets the and one.
That all started with the defense at the other end right out of the timeout, finally choking off what Bellarmine wanted to do in the half court.
So Johnson has 3 of the Gale 5 points. 1 of 2 from the line thus far. Make it 2 of 3. Cans the free throw. Gales have scored 5 straight. They're within 5. Penn brings it ahead. Preseason All-A Sun. Here's DeVault left wing. Gives to Penn, middle of the floor. Holds the ball at his chest. Now wants to go on Johnson. Kick out DeVault. The big man hoists a 3 and rattles it home. Sam DeVault averaging 7 minutes a game. Gets a contested 3 over toss. Bellarmine still has not missed. They're 6 of 6.
DeVault now 4 of 8 on threes in this early season.
Dukas right corner. He'll try a 3 off the catch. That's halfway down and out. Rebound battled for. DeVault tracks it down in the far corner. The Gales are 0 of 4 from distance. Penn drives inside on Johnson. Gets his back to the basket. Turns over the left shoulder. Bellarmine finally misses one as Dukas grabs the rebound and Johnson takes up the far wing. 14-6, Knights on top. Marshallonis in the right corner, turns the corner with the left hand now, drops it off to Toss, and an offensive foul as Marshallonis runs into DeVault, who draws the charge. Gales turn it over.
Great job by DeVault sliding over to absorb the blow, and for the Gales, a couple of guards that really can be bulls in the china shop when you've got Marshallonis and Johnson out there.
Toss comes off, Fotu on for St. Mary's. 2 turnovers and no assists through the first 5.5 minutes. 14-6, Knights on top. Tipton left wing. Enters the post, back to the basket. Betts working on Marshallonis. Backing him down, spins baseline, gets underneath, goes up. A lot of traffic there. Tipped out of his hands, I believe, by Bowen. Missed the lay-in. Gales with the rebound, and Johnson on the run. Bellarmine back on defense. Here's Bowen, run off the line, drives, gets the finger roll, missed the layup. Rebound out of bounds, and it is off of Bellarmine.
Dukas was close enough to dunk it, was kind of undecided above the rim, and got the roll off.
Alex Dukas, I mean, he opened the season on fire, Dave, but last couple games, the shot just hasn't been there for Alex. 5 of 12 against Southern Utah. He's missed his first 4 shots tonight. Now Betts and Dukas. A little physicality here as Betts getting in the cylinder of Dukas. Here comes Jade Mullins into the ball game. He'll check in for Dukas. 14-6, Bellarmine. Gales are 2 of 8 to start the game. Marshallonis will trigger. Left side of the basket, standard. Looking, gets it into Mullins in the left corner. He'll bring it up top for Johnson. Gales gets set in the half court. Johnson left wing. Now throws to the corner for Mullins. They're trying to get a post touch for Fotu. He's got it left baseline. Turns and faces into traffic. Tight quarters. Goes up. Somehow floats it in. Trying to draw the foul, but he gets the bucket.
The upper body strength to get that off. It went about 7 feet above the rim before dropping through.
6-point Bellarmine lead, 14-8. Here's a back cut. Betts, Marshallonis got a hand in there. Now DeVault in the right corner, catch and shoot 3. That's too strong. Offensive board. Tipped out of the hands of Freem by Bowen. Mullins comes away with it. Gales back into the front court, left to right. 14-8. Johnson drives right baseline. Met by Betts at the rim, or Freem rather at the rim. Johnson absorbs contact. He'll go to the line with 13-17 to go. He's been aggressive early on, Dave.
Yeah, that's his game. He rejected the ball string up top and then took it with his right hand at the baseline. And so physical, able to get to the rim, and now a chance to earn 2 from the foul line.
So Johnson with 2 free throws, misses his first. Couple of new Knights in. Claycomb checks back in. Bash Wieland in for the first time, 6'6" junior out of Cincinnati. Freeman Tipton off for Scott Davenport's club as Johnson misses both free throws. And the deficit remains at a half dozen. 14-8. In the front court, Bellarmine to our left. And entering the post, bad pass by Betts. Mullins steps in the passing lane, comes away with the steal. Sends Marshallonis on his way up the near wing. Bowen off a hand off Marshallonis. Now Johnson back to Augustus. Gales are 3 of 9 from the field. Here's Fotu left baseline, turns and faces. Outside to Augustus. Now Fotu double teamed on the post. Now around the perimeter, open 3 for Mullins around and out. Bowen with the offensive board, and he sticks it back in low right.
Bowen got the basket, but the spacing was so much better in the half court on that missed open 3.
So the Gales with 4 in a row. And 6 of the last 8, they're within 4, 14-10. Fleming swings it left side to Betts. Betts up top. Claycomb around the perimeter to Fleming. Closed out on by Johnson. Wants to drive. Goes up through traffic and banks it in. A little runner from the right side. Fleming's second bucket.
The scout was to defend his three, but he's very good off the bounce.
16-10, Bellarmine. Toss, or rather a Fotu on the post. Gets the feed from Johnson. Banks it in low right. Gales are getting better looks, Dave, at the rim now, and they're converting.
It all starts for them, though, on the defensive end to make things tougher for Bellarmine.
Each team with 10 points in the paint. 16-12 Bellarmine. 8 minutes into the first half. Driving baseline Claycomb. Puts Bowen on his hip, kicks out. Betts swings it around the perimeter for Whelan. Guarded by Mullins, backs him down. Kicks out Betts. Guarded by Johnson. Tough drive in the paint. And a foul is called. And Betts, not much of a chance to do anything there, but Jabe Mullins got him on the arm. And Betts will go to the free throw line.
It's not a no-dribble offense. In fact, in that sequence, I counted no player dribbled more than twice.
16-12, the Bellarmine lead. 11:38 to go here in the first half. You're listening to Gales basketball from Learfield.
St. Mary's Athletics would like to acknowledge our hometown partners who work in our community and support the Gales. Dudum Real Estate Group is founded by St. Mary's alum Julie Del Santo and has offices throughout Contra Costa County. F45 Moraga, located in the Ream Shopping Center, offers a mix of circuit and hit-style workouts lasting only 45 minutes and geared towards everyday movement. Finally, the Fourth Floor Tap Room and Grill in Orinda's Theater Square has 15 big-screen TVs, live music, and a dog-friendly patio, making it the perfect setting for any event. To learn more about the Hometown Partners Program, call 925-631-4534.
Walnut Creek offers Gales fans quick and easy access to the excitement of a vibrant city and the charm of hometown California, all in one central location. Only 7 miles from campus, Walnut Creek Hotels are the official lodging partners for St. Mary's. In a sunny, upscale, and comfortable environment at the base of Mount Diablo, Walnut Creek brings together an eclectic collection of culture, award-winning shopping, hotels, sports facilities, and cuisine to make you smile at every turn. Go to visitwalnutcreek.org to explore your next adventure.
Bay Alarm is proud to sponsor the St. Mary's Gales. How good is your defense? When it comes to protecting your home or business, Bay Alarm has been bringing the best for over 75 years, with security camera and fire alarm systems designed to fit your specific needs, expertly installed and professionally monitored 24/7. Ready to up your security game? Go to bayalarm.com and let our team of security experts get you protected today. Go Gales.
This is Daniel Foto, and you're listening to Gales basketball.
St. Mary's trails Bellarmine 16-12 in the early going. 11:38 to play in half number one. Justin Betts will go to the line for 2 free throws for the Knights. And a reminder, be sure to get the latest news on the Gales by checking out smcgales.com. Get up-to-date scores, video highlights, and stories about St. Mary's, all in one place. If you're looking for more, find the Gales on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for even more insights. Dave, Bellarmine started 5 of 5. They're 7 of 10 overall. Ball movement and player movement has been exceptional for the Knights, as we expected.
You know, that's a great structured offense that they run, and obviously with the veteran guys who just understand how to play basketball, but what makes them so good is that they're able to adjust. You take one thing away, they can counter with another.
That's free throw, no good. Gales have started the game 5 of 12. They're 0 of 5 from 3. Came into the game tonight shooting 37% from deep. As Betts splits the free throws, that gets Dylan Penn back into the game, preseason All-Ace son. He'll check in, Betts off. And the Gales trailing by 5, 11:38 to go in the first half, taking ahead. Marshallonis, Johnson, Mullins, Bowen, and Fotu. Marshallonis on the left wing, right off a Fotu screen, reverses it to Dan, chased off the line and fouled by Bash Whelan. Got a hand in the cookie jar. Our officials tonight, by the way, Ken Diddy, Jeff Ketchu, and Horace Shields. That was Ketchu on the call.
Diddy told me that it's 31 years for him now in the West Coast Conference.
He's been a fixture. Marshallonis to trigger. Gets it in, Fotu, left lane line, battling downstairs with the vault, gets around him, and a tough shot right in front of the 10, gets to crawl home.
He brings so much energy off the bench. Big-time competitor.
He's been the Gales' leading scorer so far this year, averaging 15 points a game. Fleming bothered by Marshallonis on the left wing. 17-14 Bellarmine. Now Penn enters the post, and a foul coming from behind. Marshallonis over the top of Fleming. Fifth foul on the Gales and the second on Augustus. That'll get Tommy Kuzi to the scores table. Marcellonis checks off. Gales have just 2 assists on 6 field goals. Fotu leading the way with a half dozen. On the other side, Bellarmine, as I mentioned, 7 of 10. And 7 of the 9 players who have seen the floor have scored for the Knights. Penn is tripped by Johnson on the catch. That's the 6th team foul on St. Mary's and the first on Johnson. 11:04 to go here in half number 1.
Little wheel action off that baseline out of bounds. Running him off a couple of screens and slashing to the rim.
So now Freem will inbound for the Knights. Top comes to Claycomb. He'll swing it for Penn. Penn enters the post and knocked away by Fotu. Down to get the loose ball. Got over the top of Bash Wheeling. Got a hand on the basketball. Gales come away with the steal. Kuzi ball handling left side. Has Claycomb on a switch. Comes up top for Johnson. Now they'll enter the post. Bowen has a mouse in the house down there. Now the double team comes up top for Mullins. Tees up a 3. That's off the back iron. St. Mary's 0 of 6 from deep. And the other way comes Penn. Right to left. Wants to go on Johnson, gets his body into him and creates space for the lay-in low left.
It's one strong guard taking another. Very physical around the iron with those two guys.
19-14, the Bellarmine lead. They've led the whole way in this first half thus far. Kuzi top of the key right. Now a touch pass from Bowen, down low to Fotu. All alone, gets a shot fake, a flyby on Fleming. And Fotu has scored 6 in a row for the Gales.
That pass initiated with a little eye contact, a little eyebrow fake, and then the pass to the rim.
19-16, Bellarmine. Knights are still 8 of 11 from the field. Here's Claycomb back to the basket on Bowen. Turns to the right, wild shot up with the left-hand hook. That barely got a piece of the glass. Now the Gales on the run. Left wing 3 for Mullins comes up short. And out of bounds on the rebound. Fotu last to touch. Hasn't been there early for Mullins. He's 0 of 3, comes off now. Dukas and Toss check on. Bowen and Mullins come off. Gales are 0 of 7 from deep.
Saw them slow the other night for three-point range. It took a while before they start heating in the second half.
19-16 Bellarmine, 9:49 to play here in the first half. And Justin Betts sprints it across the timeline, fakes a handoff to Penn, ends up in the hands of Tipton on the left wing. Now top side, Freem. Bounces it with the dribble right, back to Betts, trying to get it to Penn. Johnson trying to deny him the ball. Now Penn has it 30 feet from the basket, 16 to shoot. Wants to go with a head of steam, gets to the left hand. Johnson rips it out of his hands. It's out of bounds, and it'll stay with Bellarmine. Johnson, or rather Penn on the drive, trying to rise up for the bunny again, and Johnson, good hands.
Able to knock it away when the ball was about waist high before he could get to the rim.
Here's Penn now on the left box, out of the baseline, out of bound. 8 to shoot, dribbles his way into the paint, turns over the left shoulder, right hand hook, too easy.
Yeah, strong guy who uses his body very well for positioning, getting Johnson on that left shoulder.
21-16. I wonder if Randy Bennett may go to a more physical defender on Penn. Here's Kuzi probing, kicks out to Johnson on the right wing. Now Fotu back to Logan. Logan ball handling, top of the key right, gives it downstairs to Toss. Toss spins baseline, and a foul is going to be called on Claycomb with 9:02 to go, and that gets the Gales into the bonus. So Toss will go to the line for a 1-and-1.
You mentioned a more physical defender on Penn. I don't know if you have a more physical defender than Logan Johnson at that position.
Maybe.
Unless you go bigger with Dukas, but then you're risking giving up something off the dribble.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, Logan gives up about 13 pounds to Penn as Toss gets the first free throw to go. Yeah, maybe you go with somebody a little bit bigger. I mean, the Gales do have the luxury of some size, especially at the wing spot, but Penn more of a 1. Second free throw for Matthias is short. Rebound picked up by Claycomb. And here comes Penn back in the open floor. Runs over Logan this time, and Johnson, that's one way to do it, draws the charge. Logan is so heady on the defensive end. I mean, he's a really good defender. In the last couple of possessions, he really felt out the senior guard, who picks up his second foul. Big foul in today's game, in the 8th on Bellarmine, and that time used it against him.
Just
drew
outside
the charge.
Restricted zone, sliding over to his right to absorb the blow. Great job.
Gales trail by 4. Dukas with it far sideline. Floats it downstairs. Fotu back outside Dukas. And give it back to Fotu on the left baseline. Fotu eyes the floor, now wants to go. Here comes the double, trying to split it. Goes up through contact. A lot of contact there. No call, and Fleming with the rebound off the miss. And Freem up the far wing. Here's Fleming with Toss on him. Ends up back in the hands of Claycomb, and now back up top for Betts. Freem right side, guarded by Johnson. Give it down low, Claycomb back outside. Fleming, 13 to shoot. Tipton wants to go on. Dukas rises up for a runner on the left lane line. Soft touch on the iron, but he missed it. Off the rim, off the glass, Fotu with the rebound, and Kuzi up the near wing. 21-17, Bellarmine. Johnson with the right wing. Now for Dukas, back to Kuzi. It's been a man defense for Bellarmine. Now they've got Toss on the left box with Fleming on him. Toss makes a move, kicks out Kuzi, three, top side, and he knocks it down.
You got to make him pay when you put a little guy on the post. Double, kick out for the open three.
Gales within one now, 21-20. That's their first three. They are 1 of 8. From Dis, also just 3 of 7 from the line. Fleming left corner, gives down low Tipton. Left baseline, guarded by Dukas, rips through into the middle of the paint, turns over the left shoulder, right hand hook up and good.
They just keep moving the ball to get the best possible shot.
23-20, Bellarmine. Kuzi middle of the floor, right off the toss screen. Met by Claycomb, reverses it to Dukas. Now on the left wing, Johnson puts his head down, gets the rim, reverse lay-in, oh my!
Buying time in the air and reappearing on the other side.
Mills have started to need some stops now. Bellarmine, 10 of 15 from the field. Betts to the foul line, kicks out to Freem, catch and shoot three right side.
They moved the ball so well in the half court. Very hard to guard.
26-22. Bellarmine 2 of 3 from three. Gales are 1 of 8. Toss on the left baseline, defended by Claycomb. Surveys for Cutters, faces up, now kicks out to the perimeter. Right corner, Kuzi, a shot fake and a drive and a foul on C.J. Fleming with 6:39 to go. Tommy Kuzi will have 2 free throws after this break. 26-22, Dave. Bellarmine is on top.
This is the best team we have seen in the first 4.
6:39 to play. Breaking the action in Moraga. Tommy Kuzi free throws when we come back, and the Gales trailing Bellarmine by 4. You're listening to Gales basketball from Learfield.
Diablo Valley Insurance Agency is a full-service independent insurance brokerage located in Walnut Creek. Founded in 1956, our agency has been providing insurance services to clients throughout Northern California and the Western United States for over 50 years. Our team of insurance professionals will take the time to understand your needs, whether personal or related to your business, and provide the best products and services for you. Go to DiabloValleyInsurance.com today to request a quote. Diablo Valley Insurance Agency. Local, independent, trusted.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Since 1990, the team at Common Interest Management has been privileged to serve boards of directors and community homeowners of many of the Bay Area's most prestigious communities. Whether working with a newly established community in the earliest stages of development or a more mature community, our experienced managers consult with the board to share best practices in all areas of community management. Common Interest tailors its services for communities of all sizes. If you are currently evaluating a new management company, please visit us at commoninterest.com.
This is St. Mary's basketball on the Gales Radio Network.
Welcome back to Moraga. 6:39 to play in the first half, and St. Mary's trails by 4. Alongside Dave Lewis, I'm Alex Jensen. And before we get back to action here, Dave, a quick congratulations to Corbin Burns, former St. Mary's pitcher today, named the National League Cy Young Award winner. That is, it's as good as it gets for a pitcher in the major leagues. Corbin Burns, a 4th-round pick of the Brewers out of St. Mary's. He was the best pitcher in the National League this year.
When did he play at St. Mary's?
2016 draft as a junior.
Okay.
Native of Bakersfield. So congratulations to Corbin Burns. A great Gale on the diamond. 26-22, the Bellarmine lead. The Knights 11 of 16. They're playing like a veteran bunch.
Yeah, they're fun to watch. The way they counter everything you try to take away. if you play them for the three-point shot, they can penetrate, find their open players, great ball spacing, great feel for the open areas.
Gales on the other side. Another slow start from the field, Dave. 9 of 19, 1 of 8 from 3.
Takes a while. In fact, the other night against Southern Utah, they couldn't make a basket. Saw Coach Bennett and the staff just shaking their heads, but hey, stick with what you're doing. Take the shots you're confident with, and eventually they'll drop.
Kuzi a 1-and-1 here out of the timeout. Gets the first to go. Tommy, that was his first free throw this year. So far, 4 points. Gales have 4 assists so far tonight. Kuzi gets them both. It's a 2-point Bellarmine lead, and they'll sprint it ahead. They do not stop with this tempo, Dave. They really whip the ball around, sprint into the front court. Hof is back out there, the big man for the Knights. Fleming on a post-up against Kuzi, left side of the lane, dribbles across the paint, now kicks out. Freem will go to Betts, guarded by Mullins, chased off the line, gets into the paint, shot fake, kicks it across the paint, and throws it away.
One of the many things they do so well, AJ, is that they're almost interchangeable. Their guards can go in the post, their bigs can shoot threes, makes it very difficult to defend.
Gales trail by 2. They've trailed this entire first half. Kuzi into the front court, turns the corner, nobody home. Tried to draw the foul on the help defense by Hof. No call. Kuzi missed the lay-in, and Bellarmine back ahead with it. And Hof on the left wing. Up top to Tipton, swing it to Fleming. Fleming for Freem. Betts the other man on the floor for the Knights. 15 to shoot. Tipton puts his head down, almost lost the dribble, left his feet out for Hof. Hof into the paint against Fotu, leans in, can't finish. Fotu with the rebound. 2 straight misses for Bellarmine. Kuzi back into the front court. Finds Dukas left wing, rotate Mullins. Shot fake, he'll drive, kick out to Kuzi. Gales are 9 of 20. Bowen back to the basket, backing down, left side of the paint, kicks out, extra pass. Mullins passed up the 3, now he'll penetrate, kick out, Dukas 3. Off the mark, Alex Dukas 0 of 5.
Although a miss, better spacing for the 3.
St. Mary's trails by 2. Fleming right side of the logo. St. Mary's 1 of 9 from 3. Hof the big man for Betts on the left wing, trying to post up Fleming. Now they'll go back to Tipton. Tipton on the right wing, wants to go on Dukas, drives to the baseline, turnaround Jay from about 6 is off the back iron. Fotu high in the air for the board.
Fotu may have been their best player so far.
You could say that for the first 3 games, potentially. Mullins left open, left wing 3 is good. And the Gales have their first lead on a 3 for Jade Mullins.
Matter of time before the shots fall.
27-26. Euro step in the lane. Betts passed open, an open shot out to Freem. Contested 3, front iron miss. Rebound is tracked down by Kyle Bowen. And now the Knights have gone scoreless, about 3 minutes. Kuzi into the front court up the near wing. Crosses over on his man, gets to the rim, reverse lay-in with the left hand. Oh, baby.
Wow. Rejecting the ball screen, starting right at the lane, finishing with the left on the other side of the iron.
29-26 now, the Gales on top. 7 straight for St. Mary's out of the timeout. Trying to post Betts, knocked away by Mullins, and out of bounds off of Jabe, and that takes us to a break here in Moraga. Well, the shot's starting to fall, Dave. As you mentioned, though, I mean, credit to you, even when the shots weren't falling the last few minutes, better rhythm to the offense.
Yeah, previously, like 3 players would be within 10 feet of each other, so you're playing hot potato back and forth. Lately, much better spacing.
3:51 to play first half. St. Mary's 29, Bellarmine 26. This is Gales basketball from Learfield.
Out here, we charge into the heartland with Mountain Dew. Out here, there's no rush hour, just the rush of flying wide open on glassy water at 5 a.m. with your first dew in hand. And there's no spin class, just bright green spinnerbait that ironically matches your second dew. Out here, we don't just play big buck hunt, we hunt actual big bucks. And out here, the best road is off-road, and the color of your truck is mud. Out here, it's dew.
Bay Alarm is proud to sponsor the St. Mary's Gales. How good is your defense? When it comes to protecting your home or business, Bay Alarm has been bringing the best for over 75 years, with security camera and fire alarm systems designed to fit your specific needs, expertly installed and professionally monitored 24/7. Ready to up your security game? Go to bayalarm.com and let our team of security experts get you protected today. Go Gales. St. Mary's Athletics would like to acknowledge our hometown partners who work in our community and support the Gales. Dudum Real Estate Group is founded by St. Mary's alum Julie Del Santo and has offices throughout Contra Costa County. F45 Moraga, located in the Ream Shopping Center, offers a mix of circuit and hit-style workouts lasting only 45 minutes and geared towards everyday movement. Finally, the Fourth Boar Tap Room and Grill in Orinda's Theater Square has 15 big-screen TVs, live music, and a dog-friendly patio, making it the perfect setting for any event. To learn more about the Hometown Partners Program, call 925-631-4534.
This is Matthias Toss, and you're listening to St. Mary's Basketball.
3:51 to play here in the first half. Gales on a 7-0 run. They lead Bellarmine 29-26. And Dylan Penn is checked back in for the Knights. They'll have a sideline out of bounds. Betts will do the honors into Tipton with Freem and Hof. Out there for Bellarmine. Horn set, high post left side. Freem surveys the floor, hands it off to Betts. And a foul is going to go the other way on Freem, setting a screen off the handoff.
Kuzi thought for an instant maybe it was on him, fighting his way over the pick, but the screen was moving. Call goes the other way.
A little bit of issues with the fouls here for Bellarmine late in the first half. 2 on Freem, 2 on Penn, 2 on Hof. Kuzi breaks the timeline, one-on-one pressure from Penn. Takes it off a pair of screens, now between the circles, double teamed up top, holds the ball over his head, gives to Johnson on the right wing. Now Toss has it, right baseline, guarded by Hof, spins baseline, goes up for the two-hand jam.
Felt the body, spun baseline, and with authority.
Toss, that's his second bucket, he's got 5 points, and the Gale lead is 5. Trying to enter the post, throwing it away is Freem. He was looking for Betts, and Kuzi on the overplay, and Betts tried to feel his body out, I think, and couldn't get to the basketball. Now some jawing between Betts and Kuzi, and Scott Davenport goes to his bench. Claycomb returns for the Knights, as does Sam DeVault. 31-26, Gales now at 50% from the field. And Kuzi up the floor left to right. Hits Bowen. Cycle for Dukas, left wing. And they'll throw it downstairs to Toss. Back to the basket, low left. Now waiting, gets a double team. Ends up in the hands of Kuzi. Open for 3, and it's almost all the way down and out. Gales get a tough break there. Kuzi was wide open. That thing almost dropped. Now Penn backing down on Johnson. Turns over the left shoulder. Right-hand hook, and Logan made life a little tougher on Penn that time. Starting to feel him out. Gales with the rebound. Kuzi back into the front court. One-hand pass, try to go downstairs to Bowen. Knocked away, stolen by Bellarmine. Here come the Knights, a 3-on-2. Now the Gales back on defense. Penn with Dukas on his switch. Bullies his way inside and gets the line. Draws the foul on Dukas.
That's a player who's absolutely focused on what he wants when he gets into the paint. Find a way to use your body and get to the rim with either hand.
Dukas' first foul, 7th team foul on the Gales. This one was shooting for Dylan Penn, who was first team All-A-Sun last year. This team in Bellarmine was picked to finish 4th in the Atlantic Sun this season. It's actually in contention, Dave, until the last day of the regular season for that regular season title. A loss to Liberty on the last day of the regular season as Marshallonis checks in for Kuzi.
At one point ripped off 10 consecutive wins in conference play.
Penn's first free throw is good. 9 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists so far this year. Penn gets them both to go.
Trying to bounce back after a rough game against Murray State, only 1 of 10 from the floor.
Penn off, Fleming on. Well, he's off to a good start today. 8 points, 31-28, the St. Mary's lead. Betts falls over away from the play, ends up in the hands of Dukas. Left wing 3 is halfway down and out. And the rebound to Betts. He'll take it up the far wing. 31-28, St. Mary's. Whistle away from the ball. What's going on here? Ken Diddy blew his whistle, and a flopping warning has been given to Justin Betts. Falling over right here in front of us. Kuzi waits at the scorer's table. Marshallonis comes off.
Scott Davenport does not like that call. Stomping his feet along the sideline.
Justin Betts and Randy Bennett exchanging pleasantries. Scott Davenport, hands on his hips. He still can't believe it. 31-28, 2 minutes to go. St. Mary's on top. Bellarmine with the basketball in the front court to our left. Betts turns the corner off a screen, kicks out to Tipton, a catch and shoot three. That's a back iron miss, and 3 white jerseys are there for the rebound as Johnson comes away with it, gives it up to Kuzi. Starting 5 on the floor for the Gales. Kuzi, Johnson, Dukas, Bowen, and Toss. Floating it downstairs. Toss with the catch in traffic, keeps the ball high and scores low right.
Great vision, the ball coming over the top of the fronting defender.
90 seconds to play first half. It's a 5-point St. Mary's lead. They trailed by as many as 10 in this game at 11-1. Tipton rocks into a 15-footer from the free throw line. Rebound tipped by Bowen to Kuzi. And Logan Johnson ahead with 1:14 to go. Johnson off a screen to the foul line. Shovels it out to Dukas. Over the head pass. Wide open. Left corner 3 for Bowen is a back iron miss. 2 for 13 from 3. And a timeout is taken by Scott Davenport. 59.3 to play here in the first half. 33-28, Dave. The Gales came into this game shooting 37% through their first 3 games from 3. They are 15% for the first half, anywhere close to their normal percentage. This may be a double-digit lead.
If you could throw out the first halves of games, the three-point shooting be pretty good. So slow starts have been really the norm the last couple games for the Gales. We've seen signs of them breaking out, but the shots are getting closer to dropping with much better spacing in the half-court offense.
They're generating good shots, especially the last 11, 12 minutes here of the first half, but not dropping. 22 points in the paint, meanwhile, for St. Mary's. Toss and Kuzi each with 7. Fotu leads the way with 8. Gales and Knights both with 14 rebounds. Bellarmine, no offensive rebounds.
And I do think the Gales have figured out how Bellarmine's playing them on the post. They're waiting until Toss puts it on the deck, and that's when the double comes.
Right. So, Knights basketball. 58 seconds to play here in the first half.
Maybe 2 for 1.
Penn with Betts, Fleming, Claycomb has it, and DeVault out there for Bellarmine. Penn between the circles. Drifts left with it, 10 to shoot, takes a 3 from the left wing. That's not his game. He airballs it out of bounds to the Gales. St. Mary's kind of baited him into that. And now he's getting the treatment from Gale Force behind us.
Now 0 of 6 on threes this season.
He comes off now with the 2 fouls. Freem back in there. I don't think Scott Davenport liked that shot selection from his senior guard.
He's a career 21% shooter from three-point range.
Especially that early in the shot clock, right? And the ball didn't really move from side to side for the Knights as Marshallonis checks back in for Kuzi.
Especially after a timeout. You figured you'd give it a better shot than that.
Bellarmine is 2 of their last 10. They don't have a field goal in their last 6 minutes, and the Gales lead by 5. 35 seconds to go here in the half, about a 10-second differential. Johnson with it at the logo, guarded by Betts. Takes it left, hands it off to Bowen. Bowen up top for Marshallonis. 15 to shoot. Augustus holds the dribble, reverses it to Johnson on the left wing. He'll penetrate with the right hand, rise up tough. Floater barely grazed the front of the iron. And speaking of shot, I don't think Randy Bennett's going to like that shot. Winding down in the first half, and the Knights have the basketball with the shot clock off. Fleming hides behind a screen, rocks into a 3. That's off the mark. Toss the rebound with 4 on the clock. Gives it up to Bowen, to Johnson with 1 at the horn. Count it, and he's fouled. Oh, my goodness.
Moving the ball up without dribble.
You're listening to St. Mary's Basketball on the Gales Radio Network. Once again, here's Alex Jensen.
Bellarmine with the basketball to start the second half. Tipton is wide open straight away, and he bottoms a 3.
Just the way they started the game, executing at a very high level offensively.
Somebody got lost on screens away from the basketball, and Tipton buried the wide open triple. 36-31, the St. Mary's lead, just underway in the second half. Kuzi, Johnson, Dukas, Bowen, and Toss start the second half for the Gales. Post touch for Toss right away, working on Kurt Hope. Now picks up the dribble, double team, touch pass to the corner. Bowen wide open, left corner. The 3 rims out. Toss taps the offensive rebound out to Kuzi. Now Kuzi penetrates, kicks out to Johnson. He's run off the line. Kuzi will try a drive from the left wing. Little runner with the left hand is off the front rim. That's no good, and the foul on the rebound is going to go on Kyle Bowen, and that's his second.
A little different look with St. Mary's when that double came. The post pass came on a diagonal to the other side, creating more space.
36-31, the Gale lead. And Betts will take it across. Betts with Penn. He's got the ball, enters the post through the hands of Claycomb. Hope has the ball on a catch, and he's fouled by Tosh. He'll get to the line for two. And Fleming starts the second half on the bench in favor of Garrett Tipton. And 2 free throws upcoming here for Kurt Hof. Getting his first start of the year, the freshman out of Montgomery, Indiana. 6'8", 220. The lefty buries the first free throw.
Fleming doesn't have foul problems, does he?
Fleming has 1 foul.
He's one of their better players, so a little bit of a surprise substitution to start the half.
Free throws split by Hof. Bellarmine scored the first 4 of this second half. 36-32. Kuzi walks across the stripe, left off a toss screen, reverses the ball around the perimeter, right wing to Johnson. Now toss, low right, one-on-one, one dribble inside, and fouled on the way up to the basket.
That time Toss able to get to the rim before that double came. They're always coming once he puts it on the floor. That time put it on the floor and going to the rim with purpose.
So Toss to the line, 7 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 14 minutes for the Gale big man out of Estonia. 1 of 2 from the stripe, 2 of 3. Cans the first. And the second is good.
Always seems to play within himself.
He sees the floor extremely well. Very good passer. Tipped in, guarded by Dukas on the right wing. Swinging around the perimeter to Claycomb on the other side. Back up top, Betts, chased by Kuzi. Penn on the right wing, tried to throw it downstairs. Johnson leaping in the air, comes away with a steal. Quick hands for Logan. Gale's back into the front court. Now Johnson driving past Penn into traffic, tied up by Tipton. And held ball. Alternating possessions, Gales will keep it. Good play by Tipton. Get in the lane of Logan Johnson and tie him up on his way to the basket.
One outstanding defensive play countering another because Logan was great at the other end with the steal.
Kuzi, right side of the basket standard, will trigger, floats it into Toss. Right corner, Toss spins baseline, gets low right and scores and count it. Hof coming from behind, bumps Toss and Matthias into double figures. He'll have a chance for more. The and one puts the Gales back up by 8.
That was all about the footwork. Drop step to the baseline, feeling the defender, and getting to the rim very quickly.
Well, in the Gales game against Texas Southern, they trailed at the half, established Toss early in the second half, and rode him to a victory. Hof, his 4th foul. It almost looked like he committed the infraction when the ball was going through the cylinder as Toss buries the free throw. He's got all 5 for the Gales here in the second half, and they've got their biggest lead at 9. Here's a back cut. Logan Johnson gets a hand in the passing lane once again as Tipton looked for the cutting Penn from the wing. Kuzi into the front court up the near wing, looking for Toss. Now brings it up top for Johnson instead. Johnson guarded by Betts. Takes it left, kicks to Kuzi. Left corner, shot fake. Now he'll drive inside on Penn. Shot fake in the paint. Back out to the perimeter. Bowen on the right wing, 10 to shoot. Hand off to Kuzi. Left hand top of the key. Now feeds Bowen. Back to the basket on Ben. Kicks out. And Kuzi's wide open. His 3 is no good. Rebound to DeVault. And here comes Penn. Left to right. Penn wants to go on Johnson. Spins right. Goes up with the right hand. Floats it home.
He knows his strength. Using his body, getting to the iron, and forcing contact.
First night into double figures. He's got 10. 4 of 7 shooting. Bellarmine has hit their first 2 shots to start the second half. Gale lead is 7. Kuzi top of the key, left off a toss screen, picks up the dribble, skips it for Bowen. Shot fake, now puts it on the deck. Here comes the double. Back outside to Logan Johnson. Drive, kick. Bowen blocked from behind by Penn. Good play by Dylan Penn. And the Knights want to run. Tipton outside to Penn. Has Toss on a switch. Going inside. Tough floater with the left hand. Matthias did a nice job to contest that shot and grabs the miss. Kuzi up the near wing. Tried to throw it across the paint, or across the floor rather, to Penn. Or to Dukas rather. The Gale turnover. Penn got a hand in the passing lane, and then Claycomb shuffles his feet in the front court. Fotu checks in for Bowen. Here comes Marshallonis to the scorer's table. Kuzi comes off. 41-34. St. Mary's 1 of 5 to start the second half. Fotu between the circles, looks left, brings it back right to Johnson, floats it downstairs, toss on the catch, deep position, blocked from behind by DeVault, but a foul is called.
DeVault can't believe it, thought that was a clean block.
Kind of pinned it on the backboard, but that is Jeff Ketchu says he got a piece of Toss's arm.
I was just thinking of Matthias's footwork. It took Jock Landale a few years before he really got it, and he was awesome his last 2 years. Matthias has had great footwork from day one here at St. Mary's.
So 2 more free throws for Toss. He's been the Gales' entire offense in this first half. Misses his first. He's got a dozen with 4 rebounds. Now 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Second foul on DeVault. The third. The second half on Bellarmine. Toss splits the free throws. Gale lead back to 8. 42-34. Freem returns to the lineup for Bellarmine. Holding the dribble at the logo is Betts, drifts right. It's Penn on a bounce, now a back cut. Freem turned the wrong way, and the pass over his other shoulder. He had a layup as he had beaten his man off a screen. Bad pass.
80% great execution, running Penn through the key on an Iverson cut, and then missing a wide open cutting player, but just miscommunication.
That is the 11th turnover on Bellarmine, 4th in this half. Dukas on the left wing enters the post to Toss, or to Fotu rather. Wants to back down. Here comes the double. Around the perimeter it goes to the right corner. Dukas a shot fake, dribbles into an open 3, and gets the bounce off the iron.
He shrugged his shoulders saying, I'll take it any way I can get it.
If that breaks the shooting slump, I think the Gales will take it. And St. Mary's with their first double-digit lead today. They lead by 11. Now Johnson gets a hand in the passing lane. Foot race to the rim, fouled by Penn. Logan Johnson back to the line for 2. And on Penn, that's his 3rd foul. Big foul early in the second half in today's ball game. And St. Mary's, Dave, the defense is starting to take over. Gales have forced 5 turnovers in the first 4 minutes of the second half. They've got a double-digit lead.
The momentum really swinging. If not for the media timeout, coach would have taken one anyway because things have really swung to the Gales side.
Logan Johnson going to the line. When we come back, the Gales lead by 11. 15:42 to go. You're listening to Gales basketball from Learfield.
Bay Alarm is proud to sponsor the St. Mary's Gales. How good is your defense? When it comes to protecting your home or business, Bay Alarm has been bringing the best for over 75 years, with security camera and fire alarm systems designed to fit your specific needs, expertly installed and professionally monitored 24/7. Ready to up your security game? Go to bayalarm.com and let our team of security experts get you protected today. Go Gales.
La Miranda's favorite American restaurant and pub, the Fourth Board Tap Room and Grill in Orinda's Theater Square, has 28 rotating craft beers on tap. Serving American comfort food and featuring wood-fired pizza from Forge Pizza in Oakland and Napa, the Fourth Board is family-friendly and ideal for any occasion. With 15 big-screen TVs, live music, and a dog-friendly patio with a huge fire pit, it provides the perfect setting for any event. And if you're looking to host a private event, the Fourth Board has full on-site and mobile catering services, including a 1971 fire truck with a wood-fired oven, charbroiler, and 4 beer taps serving dinner at all St. Mary's home games in front of UCU Pavilion this season. For more information, go to thefourthboard.com.
Since 1990, the team at Common Interest Management has been privileged to serve boards of directors and community homeowners of many of the Bay Area's most prestigious communities. Whether working with a newly established community in the earliest stages of development or a more mature community, our experienced managers consult with the board to share best practices in all areas of community management. Common Interest tailors its services for communities of all sizes. If you are currently evaluating a new management company, please visit us at commoninterest.com.
This is Augustus Marshalonis, and you're listening to Gales Basketball.
First free throw for Logan Johnson out of the timeout is no good. He's just 3 of 7 from the line today. But, Dave, the Gales really imposing their physical will. They relish a physical game. This will be their 17th free throw of the contest. Johnson missed them both.
And doing some good work inside, AJ, plus 8 in points in the paint. 6-0 in second chance points.
Gales lead by 11, 45-34. Marshalonis off the overplay. Betts drives past him. Now the Gales back on defense. Penn trying to bully his way back into the paint. He's fouled by Johnson. And that foul is going to come on the floor. Third foul on St. Mary's, second on Logan.
Coach Bennett wanted to make sure that that call was on the pass and not on the shot.
CJ Fleming checks in for his first minutes of the second half. The Knights' leading scorer coming into play today, averaging a dozen a contest. He's got 4 tonight. Betts off the inbound. Nice into the paint with the dribble just below the free throw line. Sends it back outside, and it ends up on the left wing for Freem. Now Betts on Fotu, dribbling to the free throw line, and a travel is called as Betts picked up his dribble, dragged his pivot foot. Another Bellarmine turnover here in the second half. They have 6. Gales with Marshallonis, Johnson, Dukas, Fotu, and Toss. And Marshallonis will jog it across the timeline. 45-34, top of the key. Toss has it knocked away. Gives to the logo for Marshallonis. 5 minutes into the second half. Marshallonis left off a screen, over the head pass, right corner. Fotu closed out on. Gives it up to Johnson, back to Fotu, right corner 3. Too strong, rebound. Dukas tracks it down, and a fresh 20 for the Gales. Inside it comes to Toss. Right box, kick out Dukas. Shot fake and a drive, leaves his feet. Little runner off the window is no good. And the rebound into the hands of Freem. Now Penn wants to go, knifing through traffic in the open floor. Mid lane right, kicks out. Claycomb run off the line by Fotu. Dribbles to the foul line. Outside to Penn again on the right wing. Lost the dribble trying to drive on Fotu. Dan falls over. Penn throws across the floor to Fleming. And now Claycomb will take a long 3 straight away. It's off the front iron and out of bounds.
Looking at Scott Davenport's body language, very unhappy at the amount of contact his team's dealing with, because St. Mary's has really picked it up defensively.
Well, the Gales like the physical game. And so far today, they've been the more physical team. I think Toss is going to be coming out of the game here. He didn't realize he was tying his shoe. Bowen checks in. Jay Mullins also back into the contest for St. Mary's. In there for Dukas.
And much more of the offense coming after the post gets a touch, so he can either go to the basket or kick out for an open shot.
Gales have 7 assists on 16 field goals. They're shooting 42% for the game. Marshallonis between the circles, right off a Fotu screen, cycles it left side to Mullins. He'll float it to Fotu. He has Penn on a switch down there, and he makes a move on the post, and Penn draws the charge.
There's one tough customer there. Dylan Penn, not a great outside shooter, but a very tough competitor and physical on both ends of the court.
I think a luxury for Bellarmine, especially once they get to A-Sun play. They don't need him to be a great outside shooter. His physicality, I can't imagine to be matched by many guards in the Atlantic Sun.
Yeah, that looks to be pretty good. Liberty, the favorite going in, Eastern Kentucky. Bellarmine right in the mix as well.
Betts ahead. Freem came off for Tipton for Bellarmine. 45-34. Penn outside right. Reverses it, bad pass knocked away by Fotu. Johnson has the steal. 1-on-2, Logan will back things out to the left wing. Now he wants to go on Penn, puts him on his hip, kicks out Fotu, straight away 3, all the way around and out. Gales are 3 for 18 from deep. Penn trailing the play, runs into Marshallonis, gets the left hand, lays it in. Marshallonis tried to draw the charge.
Right from the playgrounds of Louisville.
Gales back into the front court, leading by 9. St. Mary's, they haven't scored in 2.5 minutes. Johnson to the foul line, kicks out Marshallonis. Now want to post Bowen, gives it back to Augustus on the right wing. 13 to shoot. Marshallonis left off a screen, top of the key. His shot fake gives to Bowen. He'll throw his shot fake. 8 to shoot now. Johnson backing down, attracts the crowd. One-hand bounce pass across the key to Mullins. Runner at the end of the shot clock from the foul line. That's up and good.
Wow. Running left. Shooting right with one hand.
Tough shot for Jabe at the end of the clock. Gales back up by 11, 47-36. Back cut, that's Betts. Catch in traffic. Tough finish, running off the right window.
Really difficult because he was stumbling out of bounds as the shot came off his hands.
47-38. Wasn't necessarily a clean catch either. Johnson penetrates, ends up with Mullins in the right corner, and Jabe is fouled by C.J. Fleming. That's his second. 15th foul on Bellarmine. Kuzi back in there. Marshallonis comes off. Hof and Freem return. Penn and Claycomb off for the Knights. Yale lead is 9. 12:20 to go. Kuzi left off a double screen. Now back to the right off a Fotu screen. Attracts a double team. Reverses it to Bowen. Extra pass. Corner. Mullins wide open. Left corner. That one's all the way around and out. But there's a lid on the bucket for the Gales from deep. Hope right box. Poked away by Fotu. And a foul is called on Dan Fotu. Reaching in on Hope. Second foul on Dan.
I think of one of those carnival games where the rim is moving around and you're trying to get that target because the Gales have been so close to knocking in threes all night.
I mean, it's been unbelievable. There's been 4 or 5 that have, ball's been halfway down. St. Mary's, as a result, 3 of 19 from 3. Left elbow, Freem. Hits a back cutter, tipped in into the lane, floats it in.
That's the kind of stuff they were running earlier in the game. A lot of cutting, a lot more ball movement than we've had in the last 10 or 12 minutes.
Knights back to within 7. It's 47-40. 11:45 to go. Bad pass by Mullins. Tipped away by Fleming. Runs into the stands. Fleming going after the basketball right next to us here. Make sure everyone's okay. It's going to be out of bounds off of...
I think I saw you flinch a little bit when he was coming at you.
He's right in my lap. It's going to be out of bounds off Bellarmine, so they'll keep it with St. Mary's. That takes us to a break. 11:41 to play here in Moraga. Gales holding a 7-point lead over the Knights.
I thought you were willing to give up your body right there. Very courageous on your end.
We'll take a break. And back after this, you're listening to Gales basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Diablo Valley Insurance Agency is a full-service independent insurance brokerage located in Walnut Creek. Founded in 1956, our agency has been providing insurance services to clients throughout Northern California and the Western United States for over 50 years. Our team of insurance professionals will take the time to understand your needs, whether personal or related to your business, and provide the best products and services for you. Go to DiabloValleyInsurance.com today to request a quote. Diablo Valley Insurance Agency. Local, independent, trusted.
Show your school spirit and earn rewards. As the official credit union of St. Mary's College, University Credit Union offers a custom-designed rewards credit card for the Gale family. Enjoy no annual fee while earning unlimited points, making the UCU St. Mary's credit card the perfect card to use for everyday use. Plus, when you open a UCU checking account, you'll show even more Gale pride with the St. Mary's College debit card. Visit ucu.org to learn more and apply today. Federally insured by NCUA.
This is Alex Sturgis, and you're listening to Gales Basketball.
Gale lead is 7, 19 on the shot clock. St. Mary's with the basketball. With Kuzi, Johnson, Dukas, Bowen, and Fotu for the Gales. Bellarmine with Betts, Fleming, Freem, Tipton, and Hof.
Not enough separation with these guys.
Zone defense now for Bellarmine. They'll switch back into a man. Here's Bowen. Outside right to Johnson. 9 to shoot. He'll dribble right, hand off to Logan. Man goes under the screen. Johnson takes the 3. That's off the mark. Rebound to Hof. Bellarmine ahead. 47-40. Tipton outside right. Throws across court. Freem back up top. Betts, Fleming, Tipton, right wing. Guarded by Dukas. Picks up the dribble, trying to enter the post, and off the foot of Dukas. No, they're going to say that's out of bounds off Bellarmine. So bad pass by Tipton. Another Bellarmine turnover. Gales, by the way, Dave, just 3 of 12 here in the second half.
Scott Davenport agonizing on the sideline with the way his team's playing.
St. Mary's back right to left. Fotu top side. He'll dribble left, hand it off to Kuzi. Kuzi top of the key. Whistle. Foul called. It's going to go on Fotu. Battling for position away from the ball. Fotu's third. Toss back in there. Here come Penn and Claycomb. Fotu comes off. Bellarmine is 5 of 7 here in the second half. They've turned it over 8 times. $10:56 to go.
As I was saying, only a 7-point spread with a team that can really score.
and third in the country in field goal percentage last year, Bellarmine. Penn wants to go on Dukas, reverse lay-in, up and good, drives left baseline, gets the opposite side of the glass, makes this a 5-point game. 47-42, 6 straight for Bellarmine. Johnson top of the key left, got a diver and toss. Now it ends up in the hands of Dukas. His left wing press way off the mark. Not even close to drawing iron. Penn back ahead. Fleming throws for Claycomb, left wing. Claycomb surveys the floor. St. Mary's 3 of 21 from distance. Penn back to the basket, low right on Johnson. Looking, now backing down with that left hand, gets across the paint, goes up, a lot of contact. Missed the shot, Johnson with the rebound. And now Logan up the right wing. Gales need a bucket here. They lead by 5 midway through the second half. Johnson looking for toss. Now Matthias has it. Low left on Hof. He wants to back down, gets across the paint, running hook no good, but a foul is called before the shot comes. And that is number 5 on Hof. His night is done. 4 points and a rebound for the starting big man for Bellarmine, and he fouls out with 9:51 to go.
That time single coverage in the post. When Toss put it on the deck, there was no double coming.
And Bellarmine gathers as Hof has fouled out. Just 11 minutes for the starting big man. Who's checking in? It's Freen with a Claycomb on toss. 6th team foul in the Knights here in the second half. Kuzi will trigger from the baseline. Box set for the Gales. Kuzi looking, bounce pass into Johnson, mid lane left. Nice through defenders, got to the rim, couldn't finish. And Claycomb with the rebound.
Great execution, everything except the finish.
5-point St. Mary's lead. Penn crossing on Kuzi, drives right lane line and banks it home. 8-0. The Bellarmine run.
That Penn loves the personal challenge when he plays one-on-one.
Low left, Toss has a mismatch on Freem. Here comes the double. Now Toss pivots, hits Johnson. He's wide open, top side. His 3, that's no good. 3 of 22 from 3. And Penn into the front court. 3-point game. Penn across the lane, caught in the air, kicks out Claycomb. He's run off the line, gets inside, penetrate, kick out. Penn in the left corner, didn't want the 3. Drives baseline, kicks out to Claycomb again. 14 to shoot. Penn down low. Freem blocked by Johnson. He's fouled. And he'll go to the line for 2. 8:58 to play. And the Gale offense, Dave, has disappeared over the last 5 minutes.
They're getting wide open looks again and unable to make a shot with no defender within 7 or 8 feet.
St. Mary's has started the second half 3 of 15. They've missed 8 of their last 9. Now, the scoring droughts were an issue last year, Dave, as Freem's first free throw is no good. And Randy Bennett's going to take a timeout here, and this will be a full timeout. Scoring droughts were an issue last year for St. Mary's, Dave, and they've had a couple small ones in their first few games. Nothing quite like this, and like you said, they're coming with open looks. We'll take a break. 8:58 to go. Timeout on the floor, break in the action. And St. Mary's lead down to 3. You're listening to Gales basketball from Learfield.
St. Mary's Athletics would like to acknowledge our hometown partners who work in our community and support the Gales. Dudum Real Estate Group is founded by St. Mary's alum Julie Del Santo and has offices throughout Contra Costa County. F45 Moraga, located in the Ream Shopping Center, offers a mix of circuit and hit-style workouts lasting only 45 minutes and geared towards everyday movement. Finally, the Fourth Floor Tap Room and Grill in Orinda's Theater Square has 15 big-screen TVs, live music, and a dog-friendly patio, making it the perfect setting for any event. To learn more about the Hometown Partners Program, call 925-631-4534.
Walnut Creek offers Gales fans quick and easy access to the excitement of a vibrant city and the charm of hometown California, all in one central location. Only 7 miles from campus, Walnut Creek Hotels are the official lodging partners for St. Mary's. In a sunny, upscale, and comfortable environment at the base of Mount Diablo, Walnut Creek brings together an eclectic collection of culture, award-winning shopping, hotels, sports facilities, and cuisine to make you smile at every turn. Go to visitwalnutcreek.org to explore your next adventure.
Bay Alarm is proud to sponsor the St. Mary's Gales. How good is your defense? When it comes to protecting your home or business, Bay Alarm has been bringing the best for over 75 years, with security camera and fire alarm systems designed to fit your specific needs, expertly installed and professionally monitored 24/7. Ready to up your security game? Go to bayalarm.com and let our team of security experts get you protected today. Go Gales.
This is Kyle Bowen, and you're listening to Gales Basketball.
8:58 left here in the second half, and Bellarmine in the middle of an 8-0 run. Have held the Gales scoreless over nearly 4 minutes. They're within 3, and Alec Freem will have one more free throw here. The junior out of Cincinnati missed his first and makes his second. 47-45, Dave. The Gales need some offense.
And credit to Bellarmine. This is a team that was on the verge of folding, but hung in there, guarded, executed, and now back in it.
Kyle Bowen back into the Gale lineup. Kuzi topside. Looks left, comes back right to Johnson. Johnson looking for the post. Now Toss has it. Toss backing down on Freem. Kicks out to Dukas. Ball movement to Kuzi. Kuzi bumped off his drive by Betts, and Kuzi will get to the line as the Gales are now in the bonus. Betts has committed his first.
And that's something St. Mary's really needs, since the regular conventional shots aren't falling. Get to the line and get anything right now.
Maybe create some momentum. Gales have also missed 7 free throws. They're 10 of 17. Kuzi has 7 points, none in the second half. Now he's got a single tally. Kansas first. Hope has fouled out for Bellarmine. They've got Betts, Penn, Freem, Fleming, and Claycomb, a smaller lineup for the Knights. Kuzi gets both free throws, and the Gales lead by 4. 49-45. St. Mary's has led by as many as 11 in this second half. Here's Penn, left foul line extended, guarded by Johnson. He wants to go now, backing down, spins baseline, now back to the middle, goes up with the right hand. Logan bothered the shot, rebound tapped out to Betts. Fleming chased off the line by Kuzi. He'll hand off to Claycomb, and now back to Penn. Here's Freem cutting into the lane. Kick out to Claycomb, his three from the left side, that's good. And all of a sudden, Bellarmine within 1.
Here they come. Tough veteran team on the road.
49-48. 8 minutes to go. Toss back to the basket on Freem. Turns and faces. Now wants to go, and a whistle, a foul is called on Freem. That's his third. 7:52 to play.
They're going back to that regular way of defending the post, coming on the double once he puts it on the floor.
Timeout on the floor here in Moraga. What once was an 11-point St. Mary's lead, it's all the way down to 1. 7:52 to play, 49-48 Gales. You're listening to St. Mary's basketball from Learfield.
Diablo Valley Insurance Agency is a full-service independent insurance brokerage located in Walnut Creek. Founded in 1956, our agency has been providing insurance services to clients throughout Northern California and the Western United States for over 50 years. Our team of insurance professionals will take the time to understand your needs, whether personal or related to your business, and provide the best products and services for you. Go to DiabloValleyInsurance.com today to request a quote. Diablo Valley Insurance Agency. Local, independent, trusted.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Since 1990, the team at Common Interest Management has been privileged to serve boards of directors and community homeowners of many of the Bay Area's most prestigious communities. Whether working with a newly established community in the earliest stages of development or a more mature community, our experienced managers consult with the board to share best practices in all areas of community management. Common Interest tailors its services for communities of all sizes. If you are currently evaluating a new management company, please visit us at commoninterest.com.
You're listening to St. Mary's Basketball on the Gales Radio Network.
Alongside Dave Lewis, I'm Alex Jensen. Glad to have you back with us from Moraga. 7:52 to play. It's a 1-point St. Mary's lead. This has been a 12-2 Bellarmine run to get back into the contest. And 1-1 free throws for Toss. His first is up and good. Dave, Bellarmine's gotten most of their offense in the second half inside. They're 8 of 12 from the field since halftime. St. Mary's just 3 of 15.
Well, Penn in particular took that 3 at the end of the first half. Since then, focused on getting to the basket.
51-48. Toss gets both free throws to go. And the Knights back into the front court. Here's Fleming, smothered by Kuzi. Up top it comes to Claycomb. Now Betts swings it left side. Freem really trying to deny Penn the basketball. Freem drives the foul line and getting a hand in there. Logan Johnson called for the foul. Third foul on Logan, 7:38 to go, and that'll send Freem to the line for a 1-and-1.
Logan says, come on, man, that was all ball. Or words to that effect.
Freem to the stripe. He's got 4 points. Bellarmine 6 of 9 from the free throw line tonight, 2 of 4 in the second half. Freem, that's his first as a veteran team in Bellarmine. 10 upperclassmen, 4 combined seniors and fifth years. Freem's second is good. Back to a 1-point game. Kuzi with Logan Johnson, Dukas, Fotu, and Toss. Gales need to generate some offense here. Kuzi trips right with the dribble. Now Toss at post touch, low left, wants to go to work, gets into the middle, kicks out to Johnson. Kuzi now topside for 3, is good! Big shot for Tommy Kuzi.
One they had to have, and credit to Johnson for making the extra pass.
54-50. Penn with the left-hand drive, inside on Johnson, got behind him. Logan went for the block, and Penn took the layup.
He is relentless. Continues to come at you.
He's got 18. 54-52. Kuzi dancing off a Fotu screen around the perimeter. Dukas tries to enter the post. Fleming got a hand on the basketball, knocks it out of bounds.
If we could see the shot chart on Penn, you'd see pretty much every shot within 5 feet of the basket.
13 to shoot. Logan Johnson has a toss screen. Now has Freem on a switch, trying to enter the post to toss. Fotu throws it off the foot of Claycomb. St. Mary's 54, Bellarmine 52. The Gales are 4 of 16 in the second half for the game. They are 4 of 23 from 3. Kuzi will trigger. Right side of the basket standard. Looking, gets it into Logan Johnson in the right corner. 18 to shoot. Johnson wants to go. Spins baseline. Here comes the double. Terminates the dribble. Floats it out to the timeline for Kuzi. Kuzi ball handling. Top of the key. Drives right. Spins back left. Leaves his feet. Finds Fotu left corner. His 3 too strong. Penn with the rebound. And Penn with his head up across the timeline. Fleming on the right wing. Cross court to Claycomb. Now driving with Toss on his hip is Betts. It's a small Bellarmine lineup. They've really spread the Gales out. Penn across the lane, same play, gets to the left box, and a foul is called on Logan Johnson. Got to be kidding me. That's how he picks up his 4th foul. And Johnson coming over the top, and Penn will get to the line. 6:08 to go, and that, again, is number 4 on Logan Johnson.
And Johnson just told Randy Bennett, hey, leave me on, I'm okay.
He's going to come off, though, for Jabe Mullins. That's the 9th team foul now on St. Mary's.
And now we'll see if Penn really goes to town now with Johnson out of the game.
Bowen also on for Fotu, and Penn getting the air ball treatment. Comley sinks the first free throw. He has gotten going, 19 points now. He's 3 of 3 from the line. It's been a low assist, kind of a, not the prettiest of games, Dave, on the offensive side. Misses the second, offensive rebound, tap back out to Penn. And Bellarmine can take the lead here with a bucket. Betts in a crowd. Kicks out around the perimeter. Penn wants to go on Mullins. Gets to the left box, goes up, and scores over the 6'6 Mullins.
Always in attack mode, and what a comeback for the Knights.
Bellarmine on top by 1. Gales led by as many as 11 in this second half. 19-7, Bellarmine run. Kuzi topside. They're trying to get it down to Toss, who has the 6-foot Fleming on him. 10 to shoot. Kuzi will drive with the right hand. Hooks it out to Dukas, run off the line. He'll penetrate. Kick in the middle of the paint to Toss, and Toss is fouled by Betts.
Whoa.
4 to shoot.
Boy, the Gales may have gotten away with one there. Betts very upset. They thought it was clean.
The Gales offense, Dave, I mean, they've been missing shots today, but the last few minutes, they just look out of sorts. I mean, right now, Bellarmine are playing very hard.
And you have a big-time mismatch with Toss being defended by Fleming down low. Fleming at 6 foot even, and Toss, the Gales post routine. Got to get him the basketball and let him go to work.
Second foul on Betts. 9th team foul on Bellarmine. This will be a 1-and-1 for Toss. Claycomb checks in for Tipton. And Toss, a 1-and-1. Randy Bennett went back to his bench. Logan Johnson is back into the ball game. And Toss, a 1-and-1 here. Hits the first, brings the Gales back to a tie. He's got 16 to lead St. Mary's, 4 of 4 from the field.
And this probably doesn't change the way Penn plays anyway, but does he go to the basket even more now to try to get that 5th on Johnson?
He's been going to the basket all night. 56-55, the St. Mary's lead. 5.5 left. Kuzi is defending Penn. Picks up the dribble, sends it outside. Freem between the circles. Angles it right to Betts. Betts on Dukas, terminates. Throws cross court to Claycomb. Now Freem back topside. Here's Penn on the right wing. 12 to shoot, backing down on Kuzi. Big physical guard to the paint, spins baseline, goes up the right hand, missed it, and Bowen with the rebound. That one going away from the basket a little bit. Now Kuzi to the baseline. Gales lead by 1. Kuzi has a double team, leaves his feet, drops it off. Toss uses the head fake and gets the jam.
What a find by Kuzi in traffic.
So the Gales up by 3, 58-55, 4:40 to go. Claycomb right corner, finds Penn, deflected by Bowen. Penn ends up with it, they clear the side for him. Faces up on Kuzi, wants to get to that left box, does so and floats it home. And a timeout is taken by Scott Davenport. The Gales just, they don't have an answer right now for Dylan Penn. 23 points, that's within 4 of a career high. He is 10 for 17.
And remember, he was only 1 for 10 against Murray State.
Well, a 30-second timeout called here. I believe we're going to take this to a full, so we will take the break. 4:26 to play. 1-point Gale lead over Bellarmine. This is Gales basketball from Learfield.
Out here, we charge into the heartland with Mountain Dew. Out here, there's no rush hour, just the rush of flying wide open on glassy water at 5 a.m. with your first dew in hand. And there's no spin class, just bright green spinnerbait that ironically matches your second dew. Out here, we don't just play big buck hunt, we hunt actual big bucks. And out here, the best road is off-road, and the color of your truck is mud. Out here, it's dew.
Bay Alarm is proud to sponsor the St. Mary's Gales. How good is your defense? When it comes to protecting your home or business, Bay Alarm has been bringing the best for over 75 years, with security camera and fire alarm systems designed to fit your specific needs, expertly installed and professionally monitored 24/7. Ready to up your security game? Go to bayalarm.com and let our team of security experts get you protected today. Go Gales. St. Mary's Athletics would like to acknowledge our hometown partners who work in our community and support the Gales. Dudum Real Estate Group is founded by St. Mary's alum Julie Del Santo and has offices throughout Contra Costa County. F45 Moraga, located in the Ream Shopping Center, offers a mix of circuit and hit-style workouts lasting only 45 minutes and geared towards everyday movement. Finally, the Fourth Boar Tap Room and Grill in Orinda's Theater Square has 15 big-screen TVs, live music, and a dog-friendly patio, making it the perfect setting for any event. To learn more about the Hometown Partners Program, call 925-631-4534.
This is Logan Johnson, and you're listening to St. Mary's basketball.
Well, Gales find themselves in a tight one here with Bellarmine, a 1-point lead, 4:26 to go. 58-57, nothing coming easy for the Gales right now, Dave.
Nothing easy for either side. We are going to have a punch-it-out finish down the stretch.
St. Mary's with the basketball. Dukas in the right corner, gives back to the wing for Johnson. Now Bellarmine into a zone. Johnson penetrates, drops it off to Dukas. Now topside for Kuzi. Straight away, shot fake. He's going to drive inside. Shot fake goes up low left, scores off the window.
That is not the way Coach Bennett drew it up, but he'll take it. Big basket at a big time.
60-57. Penn driving, dropping it off outside to Claycomb, top of the key. Now Freem back to Penn. They really isolate the side for him. Now Penn in the middle. Gales collapse. Dukas ties him up. Penn gets it back and leans in and flips it in with the offhand. It is Dylan Penn's night. He has the last 9 for Bellarmine.
His eyes are lighting up, and you know it's going to the basket.
Kuzi on the left wing. Floats it downstairs to Toss. Guarded by Claycomb. Toss turns and faces. Now spins to the middle. Kicks it out to Johnson. Kuzi, right wing, 10 to shoot, leaves his feet, finds Toss, shot fake, appears on the other side, and lays it in.
Another great sequence, the connection, Kuzi to Toss.
Gales lead by 3. Claycomb outside right, drifts right with it. Now back around the perimeter to Penn. How much more can Penn give the Knights? Claycomb to the elbow, kicks up top. Freem contested 3 off the mark. And Bowen with the rebound. And can the Gales get some separation, make this a 2-possession game? Kuzi making a motion across his chest. Gales have a horn set. Kuzi takes it around to the left, gives to Bowen. Top of the key right now. Johnson on the wing. Johnson with the left hand inside, tied up, and a foul is called. And Logan Johnson will go to the line for 2 free throws now. The Gales are in the double bonus.
Bellarmine wanted the tie-up, and the Knights had the arrow.
So Johnson is just 3 of 8 from the line tonight, 3 of 8 from the field. He's got 9 points, none in the second half. That foul was on Claycomb, his 3rd. And Johnson's first is, that's no good, man. St. Mary's has missed 8 free throws. They're 16 of 24 to go along with 4 of 24 from the 3-point line. Johnson's second, the lefty. Missed them both. Toss taps the offensive rebound, and Bowen picks it up. A fresh 20 for the Gales. Here's Johnson, top of the key, wants to go. Kicks out right corner. Bowen passed up the 3, 13 to shoot. Now Logan's going to call for a screen. Johnson drifts to the right wing, leaves his feet, finds Kuzi, chased off the line, inside to the corner for Dukas. His 3, got it!
Oh! Huge shot! Huge!
Alex Dukas, 1 of 9 going into that shot. It's his second 3. It's the biggest shot of the game. And it puts the Gales on top by 6 with 2:19 to play. Randy Bennett takes a timeout. Kuzi with the find going through the lane.
In the last 2 minutes, Kuzi's had 3 gem assists, 2 to Toss, and that one right on the money in the shooting pocket for Dukas.
You know, I mean, this game for St. Mary's offensively, at least reminiscent of last season. I mean, they just have not been able to buy anything from outside all game long. But the Gales didn't have that guy last season. And Alex Dukas, he's a better shooter than 2 of 7 from 3.
Well, how about shooting for the game 43% and 5 of 25 on threes with Bellarmine at 55%, and you've got a 2-possession lead. A lot of credit to the effort, the determination, and the fight of this St. Mary's team.
2:19 to go, and the Gales lead by 6. Betts checks back in, out there with Penn, Claycomb, Freem, Fleming for the Knights in the burgundy. Penn wants the ball. Kuzi's denying him it. Now Fleming with it. Fleming to the foul line on Johnson. Cycles it back outside to Penn.
It's going up.
On the right wing, across the lane with the left hand. Tough runner. That's no good. Rebound tip gathered by Toss with 1:58 to go. Gales really packed the lane that time. And now Kuzi will jog it ahead. 6 to go. Or rather, us up by 6 with 1:50 to go. Hornset takes it around to the right. Off a Toss screen. Now Dukas on the left wing. Over the head pass. Middle of the floor to Kuzi. 11 to shoot. Johnson, right wing. Now Kuzi has it. Shake and bake into the lane. Kicks out. Johnson with a head of steam. Drops it off to Bowen. Shot fake goes up. Fouled. With 3 on the shot clock. Gales take the shot clock all the way down, and now they'll get a chance to add to their lead with 91 seconds left.
Could not draw it up any better by using all the clock and perhaps coming away with points.
So Kyle Bowen, he is 3 for 3 from the line this year. Junior out of Perth. 31 minutes tonight, 2.7 rebounds and an assist. And his first free throw rips the cords. Freem comes off, Tipton comes on for Bellarmine. Knights are going to head north to Spokane next. They'll take on the number 1 Zags, followed by the number 2 team in the country, UCLA in Las Vegas.
And already playing number 7, Purdue. What a brutal schedule to start the season.
Bowen cans both free throws, 67-59. Gale lead inside of 90 seconds to go. Penn top of the key right. Holds the ball over his head, guarded by Kuzi. Drives left lane line, now spins, kicks out. Fleming open for 3. That's good. Makes it a 5-point game, and timeout taken by the Knights. Scott Davenport calls time, 1:16 left, and a 30-second timeout. Fleming was open there. Gales had to collapse on Penn, and a good play by Dylan Penn, the preseason all-leaguer for Bellarmine. 25 points, 4 rebounds. That was his 4th assist to the shooter Fleming, who hits his first 3 of the game.
And that time trying to take away Penn with a good double right about the foul line. You take your chances with the guy who's the hottest player on the court. Instead, it was Fleming, who's been so good throughout his career, making a big shot.
That ends a 7-0 Gale run. Bellarmine got back into this game. St. Mary's had an 11-point lead 4 minutes into this half. And Bellarmine a 19-7 run. Gale's just 7 points over about a 7-minute stretch. And they'll have the basketball here. One's a long way to go. St. Mary's is in the double bonus. Kuzi, Johnson, Dukas, Bowen, and Toss. And backcourt pressure from the Knights. Dukas will do the honors, gets it into Kuzi. And one-on-one pressure with Penn. Now they come up to double, and Kuzi stretches a pass to Dukas in the front court. And the Gales get set in the half court. 1:06 to go, 20 on the shot clock. Gales will feel free to take some air out of the ball here. Johnson holds it and is fouled. And Logan, that's good recognition by Bellarmine. Johnson is 3 of 10 from the line tonight. Normally a very good free throw shooter. Just hasn't been there for him tonight.
Coach Bennett agonizing, wanting more ball movement, trying to keep the ball away and not get fouled.
1:03 to play, and Logan, he misses another one.
Clearly in his head now.
0 of 4 from the stripe here in the second half. Second free throw for Johnson. Gets that one to go. 68-62. 1 minute to play. Betts crosses the timeline. Gives it up to Claycomb. Top of the key. Claycomb surveys, dribbles left, hands off Tipton, fires away, 3 way off the mark. Kuzi high in the air for the rebound. And Kuzi up the far side, breaks the timeline, and is fouled by Tipton. 43.6 to go, a 6-point St. Mary's lead. And Tommy Kuzi to the line for 2. Kuzi has been the guy, Dave, down the stretch. Really a 6th-year player in Randy Bennett's system. 14 points, 4 assists.
But 3 of those assists in the guts of the game down the stretch. Those 2 to Toss, then the right corner 3 to Dukas, which was the biggest shot of the game.
Gales miss another free throw. Kuzi's second. St. Mary's leading by 6. And Kuzi nets it. 69-62, each team with 1 timeout left. Penn has to hustle it ahead, 40 seconds to play. Top of the key, reverses it. Claycomb thought about the 3, now passes it up, gives to Fleming, traps the ball on his hip. Now Claycomb from the logo, that's an air ball out of bounds to St. Mary's. He missed an opportunity, Dave, when he had the open 3 on the wing. Toss closed out, and he hesitated.
That was about a 27-footer straightaway he tried.
His heels were on the edge of the C in the logo. 31.1 to go. Gales lead by 7. Jabe Mullins checks in for Logan Johnson. Dukas will trigger. And a lob it in to Kuzi. Jumps on the catch. Throws ahead to Toss for the jam and the exclamation point.
There you go.
Shot clock is off and the lead back to 9 for St. Mary's. Penn falls over, fouled by Kuzi. 20.6 on the clock.
Coach Bennett says don't foul, but it's so hard not to the way that Penn plays.
That dunk for Toss, by the way, gives him a new career high with 23 points. So 2 free throws here for Penn. And Bellarmine looks like they're going to come up short, Dave, but man, this guy really came to play. 25 points now, 26 make it. That's 1 off a career high. really kept Bellarmine in this game.
Almost single-handedly.
Yeah, 71-64, not over yet, 20.5 to go. He'll still have a timeout left. Mullins on the catch in the corner. Now Kuzi will stretch a pass ahead for Toss. He'll score again. Transition offense breaking the press for St. Mary's. 73-64, 10 to go, and Penn tries to spin toward the baseline, knocked away from behind by Kuzi. 9.2 to go, 9-point lead for the Gales, and Bellarmine will inbound on the baseline. Betts will do the honor. Slaps the ball, gets a back cutter, that's Fleming. Fumbles the catch, kicks out Tipton, run off the line with 4, little runner off glass, no good. Bowen with the rebound, and that will do it. St. Mary's survives the Bellarmine Knights. Final score 73-64.